Welcome, carnivorous animals of the world. We are starting episode 147 of the 2 a.m. podcast. Here, joined by no other than me and Zaid.
Just you.
Yeah, just me.
Caught me off guard with that carnivorous animal shit.
Yeah?
Bro. Yeah.
Cool. You are a carnivorous animal, aren't you?
I am. But we do have some interesting things to talk about.
Oh,
some
yeah?
headlines.
Well, I would like to start with what the hell's going on with Netflix?
Oh, you saw, huh? Okay.
Is that what it is?
Perceptive man you are.
Damn, dude. Anyway, but no, seriously. Netflix is not only charging more at this point, right?
Are they charging more?
Dude, they're charging more. They have already upped it.
To what?
What is it, $22.99 now?
Hell on me, bro.
I swear to God. Dude, I used to pay $9.99. And then it jumped to $15.99. I was like, fine. And $15.99 was because, you know, you wanted multiple screens and 4K UHD, QHDR, LED, blah, 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 blah. All that good stuff. I don't know why it's not included in the freaking basic version, because that's what movies are shot on, idiots. Anyway.
You're saying it's more than 100% jump?
Yeah.
In how long? What time frame are we talking
More than
about?
100% jump?
Yeah.
5 to 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 to 6 years isn't too crazy. I was expecting like a year and a half.
Well, even the first jump was just extremely stupid because, again, they created it for, you know, like a family function, right? If you have one account for the household, which makes absolute sense, right? You have kids.
Yeah.
You're going to get each kid an account?
No.
No. Okay, so they're starting to do that. They're starting to say you need one account. You can't share your password, basically. You can't share your account.
Yeah, it seems
you
like
need one
Netflix,
account. Okay. And that one account, if you want 4K, UHD, HDR, QHD, whatever the hell bullshit, that's extra.
Okay.
That's extra.
UHD, QHD.
Yeah, so that's
HD.
why it's like $22.99 at this point. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was $34.99. Right? You'd be like, well, yeah, well, you know, our studios are struggling to create 16 shows per hour. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense.
It's so
And
spot
they're
on.
ruining it, okay? Because someone that comes from like this creative world, okay, can see business side too. Okay, you can learn business side. And that's going to help you a lot because it seems like Netflix doesn't know what they're doing business-wise, and it's pissing me off because I've canceled my subscription and it's no longer like.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's good news here.
It's done.
They're starting to feel the negative impact of what they're doing.
Okay.
So Netflix, this happened probably like a week ago.
Mhm.
Netflix lost 200,000 subscribers in Q1,
Yeah.
quarter one, and expects to lose another 2 million in quarter two.
Yep.
Now, a big contributor to that was the fact that they banned all Russians. So it was
Really?
like 700,000 Russians completely.
Yeah. See, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, just because of the whole Russia-Ukraine situation. And it's the first time they've lost subscribers in over a decade. So let's see. As a result of that, Netflix stock crashed over 30% at the opening of the day.
Yeah.
And then Elon Musk tweeted, quote, "Woke mind virus is making Netflix unwatchable," which we'll discuss more on Elon a little bit later, but that's just insane. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you this picture to post up right here.
Sure.
Netflix series he's expecting. A pregnant man.
You know what Netflix is turning into? BuzzFeed.
That's a good point.
It's like a BuzzFeed run studio.
Actually, yeah. I can see that.
Okay. They're BuzzFeed run, but they have Arri Alexas. That's the only difference. Okay. When you have an Arri Alexa camera, your production quality is just immediately, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Hollywood?
Dude, it's not even to mention that Netflix is making huge mistakes in the customer service department. First of all, they're blaming their customers for sharing account passwords.
Sure.
And so that other people can watch for free. And then, you know, I heard recently that they wanted to implement fucking commercials into their shows.
So that's the second thing I was going to bring up is why?
Why,
dude? Like ads, okay? You now want to implement ads? That's
It's
something you do from the root, right? Kind of like Hulu did,
Yeah.
where it was just normalized, you know? Oh, Hulu with ads. If you want no ads, pay $5.99 a month, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No longer exists.
But the fact that it's already like $25.
Now it's just like, yo, how far can we shock the world, dude? How can we nudge them? Let's see what direction
It's just
we can go.
stupid, dude.
It's just dumb, and it sucks for them because Netflix did kind of shape the world, dude. Remember
Yeah.
the DVDs arriving straight to your home?
Mm-hmm.
And
That was
they-
Netflix?
yeah, and they did everything right, dude. They overtook Blockbuster. They ran them out of business.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Netflix like boxes.
Yeah,
Where you would like buy it on touchscreen and then you would take it home. Is that
no,
what
that's
you're
a
talking
Redbox. No, that was way later. I'm talking about Netflix. You would go on Netflix.com, pick the movie, and it would tell you you can only get one at a time. Or
Mhm.
if you upgrade your subscription, you can get two at a time.
about? Mm.
You get me?
Okay,
So the
yeah.
DVDs will arrive in your mail.
Yeah.
And what's cool is that it only took one day, so it was overnight, pretty much.
I see that.
It's a cool concept. I remember using it a lot, and sometimes you would like the movie so much. We lived in a different era, or I did at least.
Yeah.
And I remember if you liked it so much, you watch it again and again. Be like, oh man, I gotta put it back tomorrow before the mail guy comes. So you're running on like a movie schedule. It's weird.
What fucking ancient times,
Yeah.
dude.
When you had nothing to worry about except what movie you're gonna watch, or you dislike the movie, or that would piss you off.
Yeah.
Simpler times. But amazingly, Netflix grew and grew and grew. And to see them doing this, why?
And I really don't watch it much, but now that whenever I go through their movie section, it's just garbage for the most part. It's like movies I don't know about
Mhm.
or just like this woke bullshit.
Yeah. Attack of the Killer Guitars. Great.
And I think bigger companies are starting to feel the impact, like I said earlier, because Disney took a big hit with their stock falling down, and then DeSantis, the governor of Florida, started to implement more of like more of a strict law in terms of removing their tax status,
Mhm.
because Disneyland as it is like it's a haven.
Yeah.
Where they don't have to pay as many taxes and they get to run their little plot of land as they want.
Exactly. And they're
But now it's
monopolizing,
completely gone.
basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
What wild times.
Exactly, dude.
Speaking of more wild times,
Yeah.
what's going on with our boy Elon?
Oof. Elon. I think Elon,
Elongated
if I remember
Musk.
correctly, I think he had just bought out Twitter for, what was it, 54.3? Or was it 48? What was they agreed
44
on?
billion, I think.
44 billion?
Yeah.
So not even 54, as it was mentioned in the deal.
I think the
Wow, yeah.
original bid that he put in was like
48, was it not?
$40.20 per share, 420. The memes.
Man, okay, listen. Elon is not only a genius, okay?
Mhm.
He's loved. He has the personality of someone that I would say is intriguing, mysterious, but also cool and dope.
Yeah.
And it's just impressive and wise somehow, right? And he's a hustler. So it's like, I don't know, come up with a name for that, but it's Elon. It's Musk.
Not-
You must be that way, dude.
He's an elongated Musk. Not to say that he's perfect, but out of all the billionaires that I know in the world,
Well, out of perfection,
personally know.
he is the closest.
he's
I would say, like, that's the vibe I get. Is it not?
or he's the billionaire who's allowed himself to stay in touch with his normal self,
Yeah, he's
Like-
absolutely.
to become relatable to public, if anything.
Mhm. He doesn't have that, like, he's kind of like the cool boss, right? The guy that walks around and throws in an F word here and there. But like,
Yeah.
you mess up, he'll fire you. It's like that, so it's kind of like professionalism, but I'm also cool as long as I get what I asked for and you give me what I asked for. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say it's a very, I think it's a great move for Twitter, because I feel like Twitter was at this like fork in the road type of situation where it was either going to stay the same and die, or somebody was going to buy it out, Elon,
yeah.
and then make a lot of
It was
changes.
like the ending of Fast Five where they split.
Yeah.
you know?
And I do have a quote from Elon himself
I like how you just, yeah.
that he posted on Twitter. So I think this is the crux of the situation. This is why Elon bought Twitter.
Mhm.
Quote, free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated.
Mhm.
I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it. Gangster.
Extremely gangster. And I love what's happening.
And immediately after he bought it, he started to implement changes.
Yeah, 5 minutes in.
For example, accounts like Tucker Carlson's that were banned are starting to come back online. This tweet here says that Twitter's source code is locked down to make it harder for employees to make unauthorized changes.
Yes, that was 100% my concern at the very beginning.
Wow, what a move.
Because you got to remember the employees are still the same.
Yeah. Speaking of the employees, okay, I have another few tweets here.
Really?
Employees having emotional breakdowns.
Really?
So,
I cannot believe this is happening, first of all. But anyway, continue.
So this is based off of virtual valves of private Slack rooms and employee group texts, according to an internal source. Their take/breakdown just now. Quote, I feel like I'm going to throw up. I really don't want to work for a company that is owned by Elon Musk. The source at Twitter continued, quote, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, my phone's been blowing up. We have a meeting about it at 5 p.m. The CEO is going to address everyone about it. I hate him. Why does he want this? So yeah, basically, I mean, all the woke employees are having their minds explode because of this. And I love it.
Good, because they're idiots. Anyway, we should tweet that. I had something interesting come up to my mind the other day. And I was thinking about vocabulary specifically and how, we have words that are completely different in meaning, but have the same spelling, but different starting letters.
Like what?
Simple example. Life. What can you think of that rhymes with life?
Wife?
Wife. There you go. That was my first thing.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
We did not plan that.
Yeah, we did not plan that. Okay, so we have life and wife.
Mm-hmm.
So I started thinking about it. What are the only differences in those two words?
Just the letter.
Just the letter. So it's W and L, right? What do we refer to as W and L? Win and loss. Okay. And then I was like, I'm
trying to follow this.
I'm on to something, right? So I started thinking about win, W, wife. Win, wife. Loss, life. L, loss. Okay. If I have a wife, did I win?
What?
I don't know, dude. I was literally.
Where the hell did this thought come from?
I have no clue. But like, there was a traffic jam that was abnormally fucking long. And you know how you just stare outside and it's like sunset and you're like, dude, I should be home watching this right now, not in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those days where you're just tired and you're overcome by this like breeze of bliss and you're just thinking.
And you started to think about this?
Yes. And I'm like, I literally in my notes put the emoji. So it's interesting because I'm not talking about that idea specifically. I'm talking about the train of thought that was happening, how I was thinking. The pattern of thinking was weird.
Yeah.
And it made me feel like I was doing math with words.
Mm-hmm.
And it did feel like training. It felt like you were training your mind, right? And then I started to truly think about like, okay, empathetically speaking, from like a philosophical standpoint, do I feel anything when I like think about this?
Yeah.
So I started doing this, and then it just turns into practices of like more consciousness at this point, right?
Become enlightened.
Yeah, I'm becoming enlightened by these naturalistic views, dude.
My wife is my life.
Yeah.
Therefore, I am
exactly
winning.
Bro. Exactly.
So what happens when you fast for too long and don't sleep enough?
Well, honestly, this month has just been enlightening in general. It's a very spiritual month. So I think that's a huge part of like why my thinking has been advanced in a sense.
Yeah.
Or you can go down a rabbit hole and you don't mind it. You'll take your time even. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think if you would mention that to somebody, like I'm sure some of the listeners, they won't follow your line of logic, but at the time, it actually did make sense.
Yes, it's like, okay, maybe for you, if you listen to it later, it will make sense. You'd be like, huh, he's onto something.
I do have that
somehow.
experience listening back on podcast episodes.
Yeah, see? So because it's like a different experience. Yeah, crazy.
What else rhymes with wife?
Wife?
Knife.
Knife.
Okay, we're not going to get into
that.
Speaking of family, I do actually have kind of like a controversial topic.
Okay, family?
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting.
Family.
Go.
Here's the question. Do you think that parents who adopt a child share the same love that parents who give birth to a child do?
Damn. I can come about this from so many angles, dude. But I do have one answer. And it's wholly, simply no.
I agree.
Yeah. Now, I don't want anyone to misinterpret that and think that there's no way, right? But I truly believe in blessings, okay? And if someone's true intentions are to take care of this child as their own, I swear to God, they will be blessed with the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how I see it. But if you were to just ask me like you just did, the answer is no.
It's a tough question.
It is a tough question. And I say that like I'm hesitating to say that right now.
I feel like there's a certain experience and bond that comes out of a parent birthing their child that is much stronger than just adopting a child.
Of course.
I'm not trying to compare loves here, but or the feeling of love.
But
I'm sure it's the same most of the time, but there is a difference. There's a point at which the adopted parents just fall off in a sense to where they can't share the same bond with a couple that has birthed a child.
If you're talking about intuition, I can see that. Because intuition is something it's different. Although I have seen examples of intuition being built over a long period of time.
Can you provide one?
Husband and wife, truly in love. Okay. Sometimes you have a feeling something wrong is going on, and you're right, and you don't want to think about that, but they're absolutely correct. I've seen that happen, right? But he's like 30 miles away. How did he know?
Oh yeah, that's real.
You get me?
That's real, yeah.
But it's not like they're not related. You get me? Like they met and got married, and like it wasn't anything that was like that he had a child or anything. So I have seen it happen, but I mean, naturally, if you grow a child within you, dude, you guys share the same.
You're one flesh.
You guys are, he's literally connected to a mother at least, right? That's your flesh. That's crazy. That's a blessing, right? It doesn't mean you can't be blessed the same way if you adopt, but just adopting doesn't make you just instantly connected to the child.
I'm saying there might be something missing. There might be something missing. You can't really pinpoint what's missing, but in certain situations, you'll start to see the difference between both couples, the adopted one and the ones who gave birth to a child.
But here's the thing. Okay,
tough.
Look at it from like a different way. All right, let's look at it from backwards. Okay, let's just see a broken home from someone that has his actual mother. Okay. I have seen examples where it's like, dude, they act in ways as if they never gave birth to them. Like,
100%, yeah.
Like this person is a hot dog at most.
Yeah, there are a lot of examples of that.
It's a weird insult.
And it's definitely not to discount, like, listen, if you adopt a child, it's not to discount the amount of hard work, the amount of money, the amount of love that you've put into that child's life. Absolutely. That's a very noble thing to do. I'm just saying there might, in some specific context, there might be a difference where it's just not the same love.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know what that context would be, but it's just something to think about.
Something that I saved. I think yesterday, that actually relates exactly to this.
Really?
Yep. And it's right here. And it's an adopted son apologizing to his mother, okay? Saying, I'm sorry you couldn't have your own kids.
Damn.
So she stopped crying and says, what are you saying? And he looks out blankly and says, we weren't blank pages, were we? Like your own would have been. You weren't just adopting us, but you're adopting our past as well.
Damn.
I feel like we're killing you. And she literally looks at him in rage and says, I could have had kids. So he looks in confusion and says, what? And she says, we chose not to have kids. We wanted the two of you. That's what we wanted. We wanted the two of you in our lives. That's what we chose. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with your father, because we both felt as if the world has enough people in it. Have a child couldn't guarantee it will make it anything better. But to take a child that's suffering like you boys were, give you a chance in the world, that's something. So you can see how that is logical.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and logic, in my experience, turns into emotion over time. Because when you strategize correctly and you stick by the logic for a really long time until that logic is mastered, then you can convert it into an emotion.
And I might be wrong too. It might be the exact same love. Might play out the exact same way.
Exactly. So truly, you don't know. I believe in blessings. I believe that if you do good energies will be around you and people will recognize that. Okay. And if people treat you poorly, it's because they recognize it so damn hard. Yeah. But that's a crazy question. Those are just my thoughts, though. And I think that's fair.
It's an interesting idea to digest.
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah. What else? What else we got?
God. Dude, bro. I was thinking, and I was like, I was at the bakery, and I'm like, you know what? I've been craving coffee cake for a while. I need to pick me up one. So I'm browsing through. I can't find the coffee cakes. So at this point, I've seen maybe lemon cake, blueberry muffins, dark chocolate muffins, like all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow. So I started reading the nutrition facts. What do you know? Not so bad. Non-GMO, vegan friendly, blah, 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 blah. Those, when they're mixed with like, dessert selections, vegan stuff's pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. If you've never had vegan donuts, go to Whole Foods tomorrow or today if you can, and pick some up. But anyway, basically, I realized, hold on, bro. I'm reading all these labels and lemon cake, cinnamon swirl, all that stuff. There's a company that we are all fond of that makes a product by the name of Twinkie. Okay. The company is called Hostess.
Oh, forgot the name. Yeah.
The Hostess Twinkies, man. We all know those. The most fattening, detrimental thing to your fucking gut and entire system from head to toe.
Most destructive, quote unquote, food on the planet.
Yeah. So even if it has vegetable glycerin, I hate to break it to you, it sucks.
They stopped making those, right?
Huh?
They stopped making Twinkies.
No, bro.
I swear to God, they stopped production.
No, they did not. Bro, literally, they are still available. Anyway, look up Hostess. So if you look at their lineup, a lot of their stuff is really common kitchen desserts, baked goods.
Oh, this is what we're getting into. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
So you'll be like, oh, I love cinnamon muffins. I love coffee cake, bro. But if you look at they're miniature. They're like literal tiny snacks. Dude.
They're like pockets of heaven.
Yes, exactly. But you look at the little nutrition fact, and then you're just like, what the hell is that? Like, what is that? There's no way. There's no way I'm getting diabetes from half of this.
But you are.
And they're just like, it could be lemon cake.
Yeah.
Don't eat Hostess. Just stay away from that brand. I have never seen a brand where I'm like, okay, that's a little too far.
That's a little too far, bro. You're like one step removed from adding cyanide to your products. Exactly. Shout out to the Tylenol murders.
Yeah, bro. Like you walk into their factory. Is that fentanyl on the freaking floor?
That's the white stuff on there.
Yeah, exactly. Powdered goods.
Weren't we gonna go through their entire list?
Yes, we can.
And just shit on them.
The lineup of their damn Hostess.
we're gonna provide pictures as well.
lineup
I don't think we need to do
of
ingredient
snacks.
lists.
I got you, dude. All right.
Oh, Google already has it prepared.
Yep.
All right, what do we have?
We have the crispy minis, baby buns, boost, caffeinated. Oh, are you serious?
Wait, let me see
Muffin
this.
sticks. Look.
The boost just looks like a
Yeah.
donut hole.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They got different types of boost. They have subcategories. So if you click on muffin sticks, they will show you the different muffin sticks.
What are muffin sticks?
I have no idea, but they're just blueberry muffins that look
like
not
sticks.
that bad. Just a blank, watch. Just a blank muffin. You're like, oh,
That's what they call a muffin stick?
that doesn't look too bad, right? That's something that I'm used to having. And it doesn't hurt my stomach. This one will.
Okay.
Enough of that. Anyway, I don't like their website. It sucks.
Yeah,
So I'm just going to go through
the
the
Google
ones.
one.
The most famous ones are Twinkie, Ding Dong, the Hostess Donuts, Mini Donuts, Ho-Hos, Cupcakes, and Snowballs.
Yeah.
The Snowballs were really famous because, you know, they've appeared in movies and things like that.
Mhm.
Twinkies, everyone knows that's from Click with Adam Sandler.
And Zombieland.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, what else? We have Ranker.com with number 1 all-time
They
selling
ranked the fucking
Yes.
snacks.
Hostess Cupcakes. Number 2 were the Hostess Ho-Hos. Number 3 were the Ding Dongs. Number 4 were the powdered sugar donuts. Number 5, surprisingly, were the Twinkies. I would have thought that was number 1. But number 6, we have the chocolate frosted donuts. And then we have the coffee cakes as number 7. Number 8, holiday cupcakes. And then we have the Suzy Q's, which is a chocolate little pastry, as number 9. And then we have the jumbo glazed honey bun, baby.
Dude, it's amazing how many products they've created just from one category. Refined carbs.
There you go.
Just fucking
And
the
they
worst
sell, bro.
shit on the planet.
I have
for you.
some clients, right, where we do product visuals, and every once in a while we'll shoot the store, right? Like if they redesign something or whatever. So I'll go to the snack section. Okay, there's always a lazy section in most of the stores I work with where
Mhm.
they have like gum, chips, that kind
Sure.
of stuff. Okay, every time the Hostess stuff gone, bro. He was telling me that's the stuff I stock up the most on.
Huh.
And that's a store that has no relevance with grocery. So, wow.
And there's so many other alternatives out there too that are way more delicious and like at least more freshly prepared.
Well, listen, dude, this all comes from laziness, to be completely honest.
No.
Okay. Why would you want to stack up on stuff that's already made? Stack up on things that will help you make things.
Sure.
You'll stack up less. You'll just have the essentials. That's it.
Mhm.
Right? Why am I chasing to find the best burger when I can make the best burger? Just make it.
You really can. I mean, you do have Google.
Bro,
You can make
you get what I mean?
best burger recipe. And
Yeah,
you'll
like
have
don't tell
1,000
them
of
this isn't medium well. All right, don't go there then.
Learn how to cook your own fucking
Exactly.
medium well.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Eggs. Actly.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on episode number 147.
Yes.
Stay tuned for more. If you do not follow us, go ahead and follow us at the 2AM Podcast on Instagram. We're also available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, Libsyn, and all major streaming platforms. So go ahead and follow us. Give us a 5-star review. Give us a subscribe. What the hell am I saying? Hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the bell notifications so you do not miss an episode. We will catch you next time, right, Zaid?
Adios, you ho-hos.
Peace.